Kashmir, a major infiltration bid was foiled by the Indian Army in Poonch sector late last night. That is the breaking news we're getting in. Forces detected some suspicious movement of a group of individuals, and on being intercepted in the ensuing operations, one was shot dead while the other intruders managed to flee from the spot. Search and cordon operations have been launched in the area, but the important part is that a Pak infiltration bid has been foiled by the Indian forces at Poonch in Jammu and Kashmir. My colleague Gursimran is joining us live on the broadcast for more on this. A big development coming in from the valley. Gursimran.
Yes, Rakshita, see, this is a major infiltration attempt by the Pakistani side that now stands foiled as the Indian Army has neutralized one infiltrator who was coming into the Indian territory. And sources within the Indian Army, they are telling us that it was an attempt of a narco-terrorism. That means they were carrying the narcotics along with them that has been recovered by the Indian Army. Also, there was a group of 3 intruders that were trying to sneak in into the Indian territory. One has been neutralized, other was hit at, and third one managed to flee in the forest area. So there happens to be a high possibility that there are 2 more terrorists or the infiltrators present in the area, and the efforts are being made to nab these 2. So one has been killed by the Indian Army in the ongoing operation, but 2 are still present in that very area, and it is very likely that they will either be killed or apprehended by the Indian Army. This is a big success, keeping in view the upcoming G20 visit of the foreign delegates to the Kashmir Valley, and the repeated attempts by the Pakistani side so as to target the civilians as well as to carry out major terror attacks in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, so as to show the world that all is not well in Jammu and Kashmir and the terrorism is on rise. So these are the kind of attempts that the Pakistan is trying to make, but one terrorist has been neutralized and the search for 2 is underway.
Absolutely, terrorists in Pakistan at it again, but Indian forces thwarting all attempts there. Thank you so much, Gursimran, for joining us with all those details on that story. All right, the British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak is all set to meet US President Joe Biden in Belfast, Northern Ireland next week when the US President flies in to take part in events to mark the 25th anniversary of the Good Friday Peace Accord. The US President's visit comes amid a heightened terror threat in Northern Ireland and with power sharing installments still on hold because of post-Brexit tensions. Ukrainian President Volodymyr